Hello and welcome to Roofers Coffee Shop, the weekly blend. I'm Heidi Ellsworth.
And I'm Karen Edwards.
We've had a great week. We worked together last week at NERCA. So much is happening. I think we should start out talking about the newsroom.
Yes, we have a lot of news that's coming in. And one of the big exciting ones, at least for Malarkey, is the completion of the acquisition by Wholesome.
You should go check out our newsroom. Wholesome is huge, international, hugely environmental. It's a great company.
They're a European country, and one thing that's very important to them, I know, is sustainability.
Yeah.
So they've pulled the Malarkey family into their brand and their company because sustainability is such an important thing for Malarkey Roofing.
Yes. Yes. And that's what I love. I love seeing the culture of these companies that really are showing what is important to them, like what's going on with SRS right now. They've hired 500 veterans and their goal is 1,000. That is amazing.
It is. SRS Distribution is always doing great things by giving back, helping veterans, hiring veterans, supporting the Roofing Alliance, the National Women in Roofing, communities where they have businesses. And that's one of the things we love about the roofing industry is everybody is just kind and giving and willing to help.
Yes. That's what we've been seeing. And along that same lines, we've got to do a shout out. I've been seeing it all over social media. We're so excited about it. Is Beacon is doing their Female Professional of the Year and nominations just opened.
Yes. If you know a woman in roofing who you feel is making a difference, is worthy of this recognition, nominate them. Don't assume someone else will, because it should be you. And last year there were 5 finalists. So once they select the finalists, they open up voting to the industry. So this is an award that really is chosen by the roofing industry as a whole.
And we were lucky enough to do podcasts with Stephanie Prouse, the winner, and with many of the finalists, including Greta and Camille. And it was awesome to hear their stories. I was so inspired by it. And so along with checking out the press release just went out on Beacon, so it tells you everything. And again, I have to tell you, I saw it on Harness and Heels this morning. Shout out to Christina Hill. They are getting their stuff out there on Facebook. But also go back and listen to the podcast on Roofing Road Trips for these amazing women who won last year. So it really inspires you and helps like I've got to nominate women I know. We also have a bunch of really cool new promotions going on.
The season's getting ready to start, right? At least if you're in the northern part of, like I'm in the Northeast. So spring is just around the corner, and we'll be back up on roofs really soon. So who could use a new nail gun, right? A Makita nail gun. Our friends, Top Shield, are giving away, if you buy the coil nails, 2 pallets, I think it's 96 cases, you get a nail gun, Makita. If not, drawing, you buy the product, you get the nail gun. So look for that. That's on our website right now. And you'll see the ads as you go around the site, click through, and you'll get all the details. How fun, a new nail gun.
I talked to Rick last week, who is in charge of the Top Shield brand and is putting this promotion together. He says they've already given away over 200 nail guns.
Wow.
I know. It's just been going so well. So don't miss out. Get yours. I mean, it's so great. But I also love this other promotion we have going that is new and different. And I'm really excited about it. And it's from our friends at Everroof. The other day, I had an amazing podcast with Will Lorenz talking about the sustainability of coatings and the importance of coatings and kind of where that's all at and what's happening. And he came back and he says, hey, you know what? Let's do a promotion around this. And if people will show themselves, take a selfie, a picture, listening to the podcast, show the podcast on your phone.
Get it in the picture.
Yeah, you can win a Keurig. How cool is that?
I know, that's fun. Yeah, take that picture. There's a landing page on our website that you can upload your photo and tell us what you thought,
Yeah. The winner will win a Keurig. There's going to be some other prizes, thermoses, co-branded. And then we're also going to have probably some little lunch boxes that are going to fly out there too.
Oh,
So yeah, some fun things. So be sure to do it. It's just like the photo contest, Karen, that you do every week. It's the same kind of thing. Just take your picture, listen to the podcast, and upload it.
Send it in. Yeah. And, podcasts, if you haven't listened to a podcast, don't be afraid to start. They're on our site. You can just click the button. They're great to put on and listen to while you're working on other things. Maybe you're reading some emails. Maybe you're working on putting an estimate together. It's just kind of background conversation. They're about 30 minutes max, sometimes a little bit shorter. And you'd be surprised how much you learn. I learn a lot listening to podcasts.
Classified of the week. I was looking on here, Karen, and I saw our friends at ABC Roofing out of Kentucky, and they are hiring sales pros, production office manager, and roofing and siding crews. I'm telling you, Kentucky, or if you want to live in Kentucky, there's great jobs. So check it out on the classified ads this week.
So let's talk events, because you mentioned at the beginning of this that we were together at NERCA last week. And I have to tell you, it was really fun. If you weren't there, go visit our YouTube channel. We have a playlist from NERCA, and you can see the show floor. You can hear from some of the exhibitors. You can hear from Heidi and I. And one of the things we do is a wrap-up video at the end of every show. And our friends at ACT Metal Deck Supply have the coolest swag. And we picked some up, and we told our friend Carm that we were going to wear this. Heidi, do you have yours? At the end of the thing, and we had some difficulty with our camera and some flying chickens, so we forgot to put the hats on. So Carm, this is for you. This fun.
This for you.
Yeah,
love these hats. The best swag ever. It's so good. And you got to check the video out. And so Karen, Megan just watched it. So we had been sending them so many videos through the week. So Megan Ellsworth, our producer, just watched it yesterday. And she's like, I am laughing so hard, I am falling off my chair. And so it is definitely worth a giggle. You will all love it. And we're going to keep going. So we have so much happening next week, talking about events. Next week, I have the great honor of, and Karen, but Karen's not going to be there in person, but we are going to Clemson. As part of the Roofing Alliance, Karen and I, along with Mark from King of Texas, are going to present to the roofing class at Clemson. It's the third in a series of 3. And we're just really dang proud that we get to go talk about sales and marketing.
Yeah. Looking forward to that.
I know, it's going to be fun. So Weekly Blend will be coming from Clemson next week, or at least one of us. Karen's going to be coming in. So, and then after that, we have Roofing Day. And Karen and I are both going, along with James Ellsworth, who has the politician soul. And we're really excited to have him be to his first in-person Roofing Day. If you have not registered, registration for Roofing Day closes March 23rd. Do not miss it. March. Did I say March? March 23rd?
You did. You cut out for a minute, but it was March 23rd, just to get that date in there. Register by then, just because the event is April 5th and 6th, but they have to close registration March 23rd, just because of coordination, getting all the meetings arranged, because it's in person. So it takes a little bit of time to get all that scheduled.
Yeah, we just did our coffee conversation, so please go watch it on demand. It's going to be with United Rentals, it's sponsored by National Roofing Partners, and it's going to be all about the certifications and the regulations around MEWPs.
Mobile elevated work platforms.
Yes, really important, because people are seeing some big finds. And so I'm really excited, because we're going to have Raincoat Roofing and Springer Peterson, 2 amazing roofing contractors. Raincoat's out of Chicago, Springer Peterson's outside of Orlando, and they're going to be talking about how they trained their crews and their employees, and how they have stayed, out of trouble. Basically, and kept their
fines. We don't want fines. We want to keep people safe and avoid fines.
Keep your people safe. That's it. So, and then of course we'll have our webinar at the end of the month with Tamco. We're going to talk more about that next week. Tamco has a new promotion coming out. Their new product, the Titan XT, is just something to talk about. So we're going to talk about that more, kind of a little teaser for next week. Karen, that's a lot. So thank you. I miss you being back in Oregon, but I'll see you in a couple of weeks in DC.
Yeah.
And we'll see all of you next week on the Weekly Blend.